being called on. We'll go ahead and start with Brendan Clean with Forbes.
Hey, Jalen, we saw you get the start with some guys out the other night. One thing that Monty talked about a little bit and that James had even talked about dating back to draft night is that you're kind of comfortable with the ball in your hands a little bit. And we saw that when you did get a couple chances to do that in that game. So was that something that has grown over the course of your time in college? Because that wasn't something you necessarily did all the time at Maryland. So I'm curious if that's just been an emphasis on the coaching staff here with the Suns or where that part of your game you kind of see it going.
It's pretty much been those, I guess you could say, 6 months of pre-draft. That was pretty much my whole focus, and it was working on creating for myself and working on moves off the dribble. And pretty much, I always knew I could do it, but it was just a matter of just working on it. And I say that that break between draft and my last college game is what helped me get that confidence towards it.
All right, next up is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic.
Jalen obviously showed that comfort level in pulling the three. I wanted to ask you about your shot over Gobert. Didn't seem intimidated by the moment. Just maybe take us through that, and did you even surprise yourself to make that kind of play, or did you feel like you were comfortable enough to get that done on that play?
I was comfortable enough. I knew he was one of the best shot blockers in the league, and it was pretty much the mentality of just going in and not trying to shy away from the shot and just try to go at him as best as I can and as with much as force as I can, and that's what I did.
And just to follow that up, what things have you learned in these first 2 games that's going to help you moving forward?
Pretty much just communication. Communication is a big part of this league and a big part of our team. And Coach Monty tells me that I got to continue to keep talking. Can't be that shy kid anymore. Just got to continue to just keep that vocal presence on the defense. And that's just something that we got to just keep working towards the remainder of the season.
All right, next up we have Gina Mizell with Suns.com. She'll be followed by Kellen Olson.
Hey, Jalen, just as a new guy, not just coming into the NBA, but coming into this team, I'm just curious if you could share some examples of how the guys who have already been here have just maybe shown you the ropes or welcomed you, but also kind of set those expectations of what they are for this team and kind of how things work with the Suns.
Pretty much, obviously, I'm coming in. I'm the youngest on the team. I've never been the youngest on the team, so it's pretty much they look towards me as that newborn that just came into the league that doesn't really know anything but know how to play. So pretty much all of them are just in my ear, continuing to help me with things, telling me places I'm supposed to be on defense, telling me how to move on offense, and just telling me how to be an overall great teammate and just showing me the ropes of what they learned from when they was coming into the league.
Is there been something that someone has said to you in particular that you feel like has really resonated so far?
Pretty much just talking with Chris a lot. Pretty much he's telling me that I just got to continue to play with that hunger and aggression that I played against him with in that 3-on-3 we had and Shootaround the other day. And pretty much every time I step on the court he want to see that same energy that I show towards him, towards the opponents.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we have Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports. He'll be followed by Brendan Clean.
Hey, Jalen, to follow up on Chris, during the Utah game, right at the start of it, he was like giving you pointers on the jump ball, and then as soon as you got the rebound, he's telling you get up the floor. What's it like to play with a guy like that who's basically another coach on the floor who's giving you just so much instant feedback, and especially as a rookie?
That's an amazing thing. Pretty much that was one of the things I was looking forward towards after Phoenix drafted me, was just playing with him and picking his brain. And pretty much he's just that leader for me and for the team, and somebody that I can ask questions and get an immediate answer from and help me dissect everything that I had questions about.
All right, we'll go over to Brendan Clean with Forbes.
Oh, actually, my hand's not up. I'm good. Thanks, Jalen.
Yep. All right, our final question then will come from Greg Moore with the Arizona Republic.
Jalen, good to see you, man. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And you?
I'm doing okay, man. Thank you. So I'm curious, man, how strong are these guys at this level? Has it surprised you, or is it about what you thought?
Pretty much just about what I thought. I mean, every level that you go to is a different expectation, a different physicality. and I knew that coming in. So pretty much it wasn't nothing I was surprised to. I mean, I knew it's the best league in the world, so you're going to be going against the best players every night. So it was nothing new to me.
What's the bigger piece of the adjustment? Is it strength or speed?
I say speed. I mean, guys are a lot quicker than what they seem on TV. So I'll say that's the biggest adjustment. But I mean, it's just getting used to. Basically, feel like you're starting all over again, getting familiar with a whole new game. But it's going to take time for me to adjust and continue to learn.